What's up is down, what's left is right.
It's so easy to walk past a car and just dismiss it as any other car. However, when I first saw this car, I knew it was something special, and it wasn't just a Manta with a random body kit. The Irmscher stripes were one of the key giveaways. So who's Irmscher? They're a German car tuning and manufacturing company that work with Opel amongst others, and they operated the factory team in many European competitions. And they produced a range of products for different models in the lineup, body kits, special editions, etc. So it's an Irmscher, yes, but there's more to it than that. This Opel Manta 400 was built in 1983, and very much like the Ford Capri RS 3100, the Ford RS 200, the Metro 6R4, amongst others, it was built to satisfy homologation rules for rallying cars. Homologation, in basic terms, means the manufacturer had to build a certain number of road-going cars in order to meet rallying regulations. To comply for Group B regulations, they needed to build 200. They actually built 245, but this one is rarer still, as only 59 were built with the Irmscher wide body kit you see here. It's got a 2.4 litre, 4-cylinder, 16-valve Cosworth engine, and it's the same as that used earlier in the Ascona 400, which had gained some success in the World Rallying Championship, driven by Walter Roll. It's finished in Astro Silver, which is a colour which was only used on 12 of the road-going cars. The remaining 233 were all white. And you'll see it's got the later 4-slot grille, and it's got a 3-piece boot spoiler. It's a car which today still looks as though it means business, and it sits on deeper Ronal alloys, and the wide arches and the boot spoiler give its stance one of real presence, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I was unable to capture images of the interior due to the reflections and due to the rain, but the Recaro seats are trimmed in what they call Opel Blitz. In other words, it's a single Opel badge in white set against a black charcoal cloth. So why is it called the 400? Well, to satisfy homologation for Group 4 rallying, they needed to build 400 Asconas, and I believe it was named in homage to the Ascona's rallying pedigree. Now, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, you then realise that there's a further twist in this car, and that it's also right-hand drive. And it was imported new to Northern Ireland in early 1984 by Opel's sports relations manager, Tony Fall. And the decision was taken to give it a manufacturer specification conversion to right-hand drive. And this was carried out by the main dealer, Pentlands. Type approval had already been granted, as Opel Vauxhall had already converted its own marketing car to this specification. I've always liked the purposeful shape of the Manta, and although Vauxhall built a Cavalier Coupe, personally I think the Manta beat it hands down in the looks department. I think it was more to do with the front end nose treatment with that slatted grille, and the styling of the alloy wheels, to me, just made it more appealing. This is a car which is used very lightly, and it's showing just over 29,300 miles from new, and I believe it was purchased by the current owner in 2019. It's a rare and beautiful thing, and I'm pleased to say I was fortunate to have seen it. It's an extremely rare and valuable car. How valuable? Suffice to say, serious Sierra Cosworth territory.